What if learning differently wasn't a disadvantage, but just a different way of doing things at any age? And what if the right tools could turn everyday struggles into something that actually works for you? Today, I'm sharing some really practical strategies that have made a huge difference for the teens and adults I support. Whether you're navigating all this yourself or supporting someone you love, these tools work. I'm Nikki from Dyslexia Unpuzzled. There's a common misperception out there that once you leave school and enter the workforce, learning difficulties just disappear. But they don't. The teens and adults I work with are bright, creative, resourceful. They just need tools that actually make sense for how their brains work. So the first strategy I have, time blocking with sensory breaks. This isn't your typical just power through method because honestly, powering through is the worst strategy for your brain. Here's how it works. Pick one task. Maybe it's replying to emails, writing, or just tidying up. Set a timer for 20 minutes. Just 20 minutes. Not an hour, not until you crash, but for those 20 minutes, give it your full focus. Then stop. Even if you're in the zone, stop. That part's really important. Now comes the reset. Move around, stretch, get outside, breathe. The whole point of this is to let your nervous system recharge before diving back in. This works especially well because focus often comes in bursts. Instead of fighting that, you're working with it. After that break, say 5 or 10 minutes, you can go again or switch tasks. You're still productive, but in a way that's actually sustainable. The second strategy is about executive functioning. Things like planning, prioritizing, remembering what you're meant to be doing. I know, you've probably tried planners, apps, routines, and felt like none of them stuck. That's because most of these systems are made for neurotypical brains. For digital support, I like using Trello. It's visual, it's flexible, and it's easy to adapt. Perfect if your brain likes to see what's coming. You can break the tasks into cards, move them between lists like today, in progress, and done, and color code them by energy level or urgency. The key is to set it up in a way that just works for you. Some people need structure, others need freedom. Trello lets you build a system that flexes with how you're feeling that day, including breaking tasks down into tiny steps, even if it does feel a bit silly at first. If you prefer paper, use coloured pens and texture, make it sensory, maybe even play music while you plan. Whatever helps anchor the process for you. The real magic is built-in flexibility. One client I work with uses 3 columns: a must do, would like to do, if I have the energy to do. Some days she just gets through the musts, and that's totally fine. The goal isn't to be perfect, it's to make progress and be kind to yourself along the way. What does this look like in real life? Well, let's take the example of a uni student, maybe with ADHD and facing a huge project or assignment. Instead of freezing up at the size of it or staying up late at night trying to frantically do everything at once, or maybe redoing things over and over again to get them perfect, or shuffling between tasks and actually finishing nothing. Stop. Then break it down into 20-minute chunks. First block, find 3 sources, break. Second block, skim 1 article and take notes. Use a blank piece of paper under each line as you read. This keeps your brain focused instead of drifting off and leaving you with that feeling of, I read it, but I have no clue what it said. And here's a tip. Keep another sheet of paper off to the side beside you and a pencil in hand to jot down quick notes or interesting ideas while you read. Oh, big tip here, avoid the highlighter, because if you're anything like me, you'll end up highlighting everything and still have no idea what you read. Then have another break. The third block, write a short summary in your own words, just a few sentences about what you understood from that article. This locks it into your memory and gives you something useful to build on later. Then take another break. Suddenly the task becomes manageable, and more importantly, it feels possible and you are making progress. Let's take an adult in the workplace example. Maybe you're in a busy job and have got a report or presentation to prepare. Firstly, block. First block, gather the information you need. Open documents, pull up emails or collect data points. Take a break. Second block, draft a rough outline. Nothing polished, just headings and bullet points so you know the shape of what you're creating. Jot things down on paper if that helps your brain stay engaged. Then take another break. Third block, write 1 section or even just the introduction. Don't worry about making it perfect. You're building momentum, not chasing perfection. Take another break. When you work this way, you're chipping away in focus bursts instead of ending the day exhausted and frustrated. You've actually got something tangible finished and you know exactly where to pick up for next time. Maybe you're thinking, well, this sounds all great, but I've tried things like this before and they didn't stick. If you've only been given strategies that don't match how your brain works, of course they won't stick. These strategies are different because they are designed to work with how your brain operates, not against it. Here's your gentle challenge for the week. Try one of these tools. Maybe it's just a 20-minute work block, followed by a walk. Or maybe you tweak your planner just to suit the way you work better. Then come back and, well, I'd like to know what worked. What didn't work for you? Your story might be just the nudge someone else needs. Remember, learning differently doesn't make you less. It simply means you learn in your own way. And with the right tools, that way can become your biggest strength. If this video was helpful today, please like it and subscribe so you don't miss future videos. And if someone in your life could use this kind of support, please share it with them. Until next time, keep honouring how your brilliant individual brain works and stay true to the person you are.